just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing right away is Daniels. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
On the ball, now.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Riggs.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70.
They run it again with Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. If you look at this Cowboy defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Oh, he's getting some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Some quarterbacks just seem to have a knack for setting up the draw play, and he did it really well there.
And those guys who can do that well often are very good at play action too. And the beneficiaries, they're running backs and they're wide receivers.
Here we go. Drag 19, Charger, 19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, have that dagger play, have that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to get that big advantage early.
7 yards there and a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try and run again with Blue. Down to about the 45. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the #1 thing you have to do is hang your hat on something, create your identity. This unit, They hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
Ready? 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Liking 18. Go.
Back to throw. Rhodes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go draw here. Blue. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Come on, come on. Bring it.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball in his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
3rd down and 13. On the draw, here's Blue. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
26-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19.
Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. $75 for Wolf. Mustang 19.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Yeah, had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
On first down, it's Blue. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, right?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
19 Tiger, 19 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Deep to return, Kyron Williams. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing now is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
19 Lions. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air goes Daniels. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
70 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
2nd and 2. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 bro.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ready?
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
From in Commanders territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Now a handoff running for the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
19, 18, 18, 11. Come on, come on. 76, Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Rhodes. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Let's go. Warriors, press all 80.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Got it. Ready.
Toss play to the right to Blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's caught. Downfield, it's Lane. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Cougar 19, Bronco 80. Go.
On first down, Shepard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
It's a gain of 11.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
60 boxes, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Ready up. Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. George Pickens, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Commanders 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A little juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Okay,
This
ready.
is 2nd and 8.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball, when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Come on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Cowboy 80.
Handoff, Blue running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That one caught by Rice. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Rashee Rice, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Cut my team. Cut my team. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to thank the guys on D.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. 2nd and 6. The throw left side, hauled in by Lane. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down.
Viking 18.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. He finds his man. Complete. That's Rice. That's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard. And Washington set up now 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
Now Daniels. It's caught on the right side. Williams. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Viking 18.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
The drive starts with a now loose football. The ball comes out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Rhodes. Trying to set up a screen for Blue.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8.
70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score. Commanders 27. Cowboys 23. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's first down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
27 seconds to play as they come up on a second down.
Here we go. 19 target, 79 Broncos.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Bronco 80. Ready.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Completes this one to Pickens. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side. An outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for Washington, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.